So it is time now to come back, because we need this collective financial strength so that we can forge ahead. You see, because I know America did not open the door out of pity. No, they did not open this door for us out of pity. They opened because we knocked with seriousness. Our APM knocked the door with seriousness. And before our APM even knocked, our lobbies knocked with seriousness, because the seriousness radiated from us to our APM, and from our APM to our lobbyists. So they had to increase the tempo in the knocking. You see? So, they opened the door because of discipline. Because when others are busy shouting, abusing, did you see us do that? No. And they've been coming to our spaces to listen to us, and they saw that we are so civilized in what we are saying, civilized in what we are doing. They also join our brothers and sisters in their different YouTube channels. They also sneak into our fundraising. They've been studying, they've been following up all this while, and they've seen that we are so disciplined. And they now said, yes, let us open door for BRGIE that is headed by our APM Ogochukwu Nkere. You see? So every lobby engaged, every flight that was booked, every room that was secured, every page of because this thing, I said it yesterday, and that reminds me, if you have not listened to our yesterday space, day before yesterday, since after on the 18th, the one that Madam Key held, go back and listen. If not, you will not understand what we have been talking about. Yes, find time and listen to all those spaces so that you will connect, yeah, with the one that we are doing today. See, because a lot of research was done, a lot of input was done, and all these things involved a Gemma and a J. Yeah, it was powered by sacrifice. Our APM, you used to see him almost every day going to Washington, D.C. Now we saw what was inside the bag. We saw it on the 18th. So he never squandered your money. And now if you want this to grow from briefing to hearing to the next step that they will map out for us, we must power it with resources. Yes, we must power it with resources. We cannot stay in the briefing. We have documented that, so we need to move to the next step. Yeah. So, but we cannot just jump and go that it doesn't pass through the air. We need resources for this to be able to, to be activated. So this space is not just about talk today. No, you have to bring ideas. You have to contribute to this space. So it's not just about noise. It is a call to action. Yes. So that is what we'll be doing today. So by the end of this space, few 2 hours that we are going to host, so every one of you will know why this victory matters to us. I'm telling you why your contributions, what your contribution has achieved, and exactly how you can give. We are here to educate you. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are still celebrating and will continue to celebrate. Today is a US North and South America Town Hall meeting. Will you be there? The answer is yes. We need each and every one of you to be there. Donate. Bring your widow's mind. This is not the time to sit on the fence. I believe that all the spells have been removed from your eyes. I'm talking about those that followed accountability A and accountability B. Come together. Only unity can make us to succeed. Ask them, have they reached where we reach on the 18th? The answer is no. Instead, this woman is busy distributing whistle. Eh? And our brother Emeka made reference to, why didn't they arrest her with the whistle she's distributing? It's also a form of communication. Why is Aonyendu being detained because of a transmitter and all that? Why is it that everything that these saboteurs are doing, they are not being arrested? Ikenga Oragu will travel to Nigeria and cross his leg and sit, because they are all working for Nigeria. Ngozi has been traveling to Nigeria. We hate Kebu Kebu. She has not been arrested. So many of them. Did you see us go? The answer is no. These people are working for Nigerian government. Ngozi wants to be a minister. She packed all your money and sent to Jigawa. That is her state. We are not lying, because the video is there when they were pressing her. They prepared banner and put her picture. Where do you think those people in Jigawa got the money from? It is from your money that you gave to Ngozi that they used to organize that event. So what are you still doing there? What are you doing there? Eh? What are you doing there? So let us not forget, Well, I just want to have a little recap or overview to remind us about the venue. So let us not forget where this thing happened, so that you know the value and the significance of what we did. We will keep on doing this until it sinks into your brain, like we did with our charter and bylaws, because it has become part of our lives. The US Capitol, this is where it happened. That building is not a hotel. Oh. It is not a hotel. Yes, it is not. It is not a private office. It is not our headquarters in Maryland. No. It is one of the most secure, powerful, symbolic place in the world. Inside those walls, you see American lawmakers decide war, they decide peace, they decide sanctions, they decide aid, they decide recognition, they even decide rejection, they decide everything they want to decide that will bring peace to the world. Whatever they want to decide, they go there. And that same building, that same venue, hosted the Voice of Biafra for the very first time in history. Go and ask Ngozi, where was your voice heard? On top of hotel. On top of hotel. Ngozi went and rented one room and just put small flag. That was where her voice was heard. And she was surrounded by her saboteur group members. The next place her voice was heard was in a psychiatric hospital, because she was shouting there with the mad people. You see, her voice was never heard in Capitol Hill, no. But because she's doing copy, she had to also go and create a fake embassy in Washington, D.C. One of her members donated that one room, who is a cleaner in that hotel. Yes, and they just rented one room for 1 hour, just to see if they can match with BRGIE headed by our APM Ogechukwu Nkere. But no, that is not where her voice should be heard. Her voice should be heard in US Capitol. Yes, in the canon room, that is where her voice should be heard. But it was never. The voice of Eli Mohammed, F9, was not heard there. It's only heard in social media. Where he will be saying, I'm not afraid. That is where the highest place his voice can be heard. Social media in front of screen. That's it. Is it the voice of Rubbish Nadi? It can only be heard during fundraising like a frog voice. Where the voices we're supposed to hear them is in canon room. So our APM has taken us, and that is where the Voice of Biafra was heard for the very first time. You see? Meanwhile, what of Nigeria? The so-called leaders, those who killed our people, those who stole our oil and all the resources, they cannot even walk into that place legitimately. Even now, Tinubu cannot go to the UN summit they want to host. They are portraying Shetima. Tinubu cannot go. If he tries, let him try now. We challenge him in this place to go. But he cannot go. Instead, he's projecting a Shetima. Let's see what will happen. So they can only enter when invited for questioning. That's it. And it will be with a shame. That is if they even invite them. Like last time that they did a hearing. They went there. They disgraced themselves there. So, my people, Biafra entered where Nigeria cannot enter on the 18th. Yes. And we have to remember the voices that we heard that day. We have to remember them. The voices that spoke for Biafran. The expert like Dr. Michael Rubin, who was there, a respected American analyst. A man who has advised USA president and written in top of newspapers. We have been reading it. Go and follow him in his handle. You see what he has written about Biafra. Right from when we even went to convention last year. You see, he stood up and told the world the truth about Biafra in front of the US policymakers. He did not mix any word. He did not. He spoke the truth. The same truth he spoke when we did our convention. You see? So we also heard the voice of our APM. Oh, the Punisher. He was there. We heard the voice of our COS. We heard the voice of the witnesses. We heard the voice of our Minister Love, all of them. And we continue to appreciate them for representing us in such a good, memorable manner. Thank you so much. They were there reminding America of the illegal detention of Onyendu. We saw how they displayed the picture of our Onyendu, the picture of our PM. How Finland have jailed our PM for doing what? Fighting for the freedom of Biafra. And ever since they jail our PM, it's like the terrorist attack have doubled. It has gone to the extent that the terrorists are holding press briefing, and all the Nigerian media handle were there videoing this terrorist bandit that Musa claimed he doesn't know where they are. This guy even threatened them that if they try to attack their camp, they will burn down Nigeria. Why have they not arrested him? Why? You see, they were so fast to go and jail. Finland was too fast to jail our prime minister. Nigeria is there detaining our PM. So that was what our representative echoed that day, that our two leaders have been jailed. One have even stayed more than 5 years, which is our Onyendu. They let the world know the continued persecution of our people and the urgency for our freedom. And who was listening? Who was listening? Not random people, my people. Not journalists only. It was congressional staffers that were there. The men and women who advise US lawmakers. People who draft reports, because they have to draft reports and give to their bosses when they come back. People that shape policy. People that make decisions. They took note. Yes, they took note. And this is the more reason Nigerian fought so that this event would not hold. Because they listen carefully. So this is not an ordinary thing. We will keep on, chipping this thing each time we hold our space so that people will continue to know how important September 18 was for us. So we have to also remember how this happened. Yes, it was not magical. It was not by luck. No, 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 no. It was a result of structure. That was why I played our PM clip in this before we started. That you cannot get Biafra just like that by making us, but with structure. And our PM laid the structure for us. He made us to be disciplined. So discipline, what we had that day was also as a result of discipline and also as a result of sacrifice. Because this victory belongs to all of us that have been dropping our little AJ and our little Ejemba. Yes, it belongs to all of us. We were not there to do the running around logistic and all that, but somebody was there. People were running around behind the scene, making sure that September 18 came to reality. People were also there in the homeland, in the de facto government. Our defense were there battling so that when our APA will be talking, he will have peace of mind and know that work is going on. Our de facto, they were there. This was our collective will that turned into action. So that is why no one can claim this victory for themselves. No, no, no. It belongs to every Biafran, especially. In fact, it belongs to the Biafrans that have been contributing, denying themselves of pleasure and all that, and bringing their Ije and Ejemma. And that is why I want to thank all of you that turned up for the fundraising yesterday. State. It is being channeled to where it's supposed to be. Yes. That is what I want you to know. And we need more. So let us not deceive ourselves, Biafrans. A diplomatic war is still ongoing. A diplomatic war is still a war. It is ongoing, and we cannot fold our hands and say, okay, because we did the congressional briefing that it is over. Firing a bullet in Washington, D.C. We are going to fire documents. We are going to drop evidences. You see? Now, we need a J and a Gemma. So, but like every war, it requires what? Resources. So no nation has ever achieved freedom without funding its liberation. No, I have never seen it before. Because passion alone, emotion alone passion alone cannot win this one. We have poured the water. We must make sure we move to the next step. You know, a hashtag alone will not solve this one. What win is structure, persistence, and finance. That is what will catapult us to the next stage. You see, because just a little example with a South Africa struggle. The ANC, I had to research to get this information. They spend millions on lobbying the US and UK to impose sanctions against the apartheid. That is what they did. So this was not done with emotion, but with organizing funds. I used to make reference to Kosovo. They did exactly what we are doing. What of Irish people in America? They funded the Irish independence cause through lobbying Congress. Money is involved. Not that we are going to count money and give to lobbyists to know, or congressmen, no. The logistics are there. What of transportation? All this requires resources. Research requires resources. Information requires resources. So it is not free. You see? So we have to be very, very clear. This congressional briefing did not fall from heaven. No. It was not by luck. It was not by magic. It was planned like a military operation. If you don't know, know it. Like a military operation. Every detail cost money. I just want you to know the breakdown of the cost. Every detail cost money. Every Joe and every Gemma that you contributed work like a weapon in this diplomatic battle. Yes. West capital. You need sponsorship from a sitting congressman or senator. We are not saying that you need to go and we counted money we put in envelope like Nigeria. No. No. It requires access, legitimacy, and political access. If we were not legitimate, they will not give us that access. What made us to be legitimate? The funding we've been funding our freedom. Yes. They see that we are doing everything according to the law. When you say we have legitimacy, it requires resources. It requires paying our lobbyists. That is what I'm trying to say. Because it was our lobbyists that went this far to make sure that we have the venue. If we did not pay them, they will not work for us on credit. Yes, that is what I want you to understand. Because once inside that capital, you see that you have the capital police that handles security. So that means every guest or every speaker was screened and protected. This is not for free. It requires permit. Yes, coordination and time as well. Time is money. Time is money. This level of access means Biafra was not treated as an, treated as an outsider. No, our Biafra BRGIE, we were treated as a recognized government worthy of briefing the US policymakers. That alone is priceless. You see, what of the expert and advocacy? What of Michael Rubin? You know, he's not a random blogger or activist. No, he's a respected American scholar who advised US defense and foreign policy circle. And he has done this for decades. So when he speaks, Washington listen to him. Yes, so even though he volunteered his expertise and even addressed us during the declaration in December 2024, you know, that shows his conviction. But even with volunteering, there are costs. He has to coordinate. He has to travel. He has to take coffee. He will not tell BRGIE, pay me. He even said it that day that he has not received any dime because of the love he has for Biafrans. He suspended everything he had to do, all his engagement that would have fetched him money. That is the sacrifice I'm talking about. That is the cost I'm talking about. He was there to speak because his voice gave us weight that day. See, that's why his quote went very, very viral. You know, and that was why Nigerian government, they were panicking. Immediately they saw him. Immediately they saw his tweet and his Twitter handle that he will be there. All the saboteur went deaf and dumb. Their BP rose up. Nigeria started panicking. They said, wow, this man again. So without expert like him, our voice may not reach the right ears. Because when people see that a man of that caliber was with us, come on. Who will say we don't exist? Money was spent on research. You see, because the information presented at the briefing, all those genocidal reports, there are some archives that you have to go, you have to pay to get information. Yes, you have to pay. It's just like carrying out research, maybe for your thesis and all that, or dissertation, you have to pay money and get information. It is not free. That is where your money went into. Yes. So our team, which is BRGIE, they've worked for months compiling all the information, verifying all the information, not like Nigeria that always work with fake information. We just saw a message now from is it European American University that said they did not graduate one terrorist like that. They forced graduation, gave him graduation gown as a doctor. I don't even know why Nigeria is like this. And the university came out and said, no, we did not graduate this man. We don't even know this man. Why are you using the name of the university to forge that you graduated from, I think, European American University? You see? So our BRGIE, they gave verified information, not fake, like Nigeria would have done. Not fake. Nigeria had to forge Showore's signature on a document just to indict him. That is what Nigeria is known for. But our own did not do like that. Yes, they had to source for verifiable information, package it very well, bind it very well. These are documents that congressional staffers keep on their desk, and they'll be referring to it. Do you think they will just go and print paper and go and submit? They have to package it, make it presentable, like every other people have been doing. You see? Because in Washington, only verifiable information, only credible professional data survives there. Anything, any sign of fake, they will throw all that you've written into trash. So that level of research cost money. You see? But did it give us credibility? The answer is yes. What of the media? Did we spend money in media? Oh. Did you think that cameraman came and did voluntary work? Are you the one feeding his family? And every other media publication? Because the briefing inside the Capitol is powerful. Hey, it's like telling you that you are in heaven. Eh? But if nobody hears about it, the impact is limited. That was why they had to screen our cameraman. When we told the Emeka, please check the why are we late filming? He said that our cameraman, that Emeka is here, the one in charge of Biafra shop. He is here. I don't know if internet has kicked him out. He said, wait, so that they are screening our cameraman. You see, that was why that media outreach was so essential for us that day. It required money. Yes, it required money. So Nigeria control most media stream or Africa media, but with strategic outreach, we bypass them completely and we make sure Biafra's voice was still heard. What of those of us that were on a space? Are we not paying for our data? We paid. What of you that joined to even listen? Didn't you subscribe to data? That is the cost I'm talking about. We paid. You subscribe your data, especially those of you in the homeland. What of those in Obodo Iba? Are you not paying for Wi-Fi? That is what I'm talking about. The cost of it. So we cannot stop now and say, oh, we have done a congressional briefing. That will end. No. If not, every other thing we've done will be wasted. It will be wasted. Because, Nigeria have paid so much million to the US lobbies, yet the briefing still happen inside that capital. We have heard that APM said how they fought to make sure it doesn't happen. So Nigeria failure was so great. They couldn't achieve anything. Beginning from the saboteurs that they planted among us to divide us. But on that day, those saboteurs, you saw that they were very silent till today as I'm speaking. Till now, we have not seen them. Please, go and check if you have old friend there. Check if they are still breathing or they are hospitalized, please. Because we have not seen them. Eh? I saw one doing program. I just flipped and saw it when he said that we have forgotten our savior, that we are divided. And I just look and say, people like to play victim. Oh. After causing division in accountability 2025, you are now coming out to host program, and you put a title so that you have views. Meanwhile, you've forgotten that your partner in crime came out and told us that you are crying for views, looking for way to page like fly and see if you have views so that you can see money to feed and also buy pampers. You see, they couldn't succeed. They couldn't succeed. They even attempted cyber attack. Most of our channels had problem. Most of us cannot hold space because of this attack in our handle. But did we still forge ahead? Yes, we did. They couldn't stop us. They cannot even enter that hall that we will. They can't enter that room. But what happened in that room? We could see the flag of Biafra flying, waving. We could see the picture of Onyendu that they don't even want to see. We could see the picture of our PM. You see, everything was very, very colorful. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do right now as we have reached this stage? Because this briefing is not the finish line. It is a starting gun. And we cannot stop here. We need funding. We need IOU, those that will invest in IOU. If God have blessed you, bring the money. Biafra is here. This is not the time you see us carry flag anymore. No, our flag is already there in a canon room. We need people to turn up and give us IOU. We have to turn this victory into action through funding. Help us, help yourself. We need funding now more than ever because we have to move to the next step. This evening we have US Town Hall meeting. Will you be there? If you are among those that don't like their names or their donations to be announced, go to use Zelle if you are in the US. If you are in the UK, contact your admin. If you are in the homeland, contact your admin. Please do not wait until the links are okay, like those of you in UK and other, and maybe Europe. Don't wait until the website is being restored completely before you start making donation. Because the war going on in our homeland is not resting. Our APM has not halted the movement. So don't withhold your money. They have made provisions for you to keep on donating. It's not affecting those in the US. But what of those outside US? Contact your admin. Please let us bury any emotion or any anger, any quarrel we have with anybody. Let's just bury that and see how we can come together. After donating the Gemma to your admin, you can go back and quarrel, no problem. But don't let your personal problem hinder you from donating, please. Don't look at your admin, look at the purpose of your donation. Please, do not withhold any money. Please turn up, identify your admin, and follow your admin. Follow the direction and directive from your admin so that you can give your EJ or your EJMA, please. Let us bury every form of hatred. It will not take us anywhere. Those of you that are coming back from the saboteurs group, no problem. We welcome that your EJMA and your EJ. Our APM have been saying it. Repent. Repent. Don't go and be messaging him secretly. Ngozi must go to court. We are not joking. Yesterday we casted votes and we will cast again today. She must go to court. Because Ngozi Orabueze has killed so many Biafrans. Ngozi Orabueze is the one that has kept us where we are today. So she must not escape her punishment. She must go to court. If you know you don't want to be with her again, then detach yourself from her and come and do what you are supposed to do. Let her face the tune. Let her dance. That drum that she played and she thought another person would dance. Let her dance it. It is not for you to dance. Come back and support your freedom. You are not doing it for 2,000. You are not doing it for Madam Betty. You are not doing it for all of you. You are doing it for yourself. So stop giving your money to Ngozi Orabueze to go and hire boss and pack our women to the north to go and walk naked. Bring your money and fund your freedom. Don't go and give your money where you're not supposed to give to Choma Okoma to go and develop her lab. Don't give your money to Emma F9 to go and enjoy coffee with his cousin, Chicken Edozie. They are all working together. Bring your money to BRGIE. Bring your investment to BRGIE. All of you that withdrew from donating, all those big financiers, bring your money, please. We are begging you. The time is now. We cannot take any step backward. We have to buckle up for the next step. I will yield my mic here. Thank you so much for listening. I don't want to take a lot of time so that other people can, give their own contribution. But please share the space. Share the space. I did not see any hand that is up, so I will, as usual, pass the mic to my co-host. Holland, are you there?
All right, thank you very much,
If
ma.
you want, yeah, 1 minute. If you want to speak, kindly raise up your hand so that we can, okay. And request for mic, please. Not when we want to end the space. Now you say you want to speak. This space will end exactly 6:30 p.m. Biafra time. So if you want to speak, kindly request for mic now. Thank you so much. My co-host, we have to manage the time. I'm sorry, I had to speak for a longer time. Yeah, Holland, please go ahead.
All right, ma. Thank you. Thank you for the privilege and opportunity to be a servant before a great nation. And I want to say I cherish and I want to appreciate the opportunity standing on this very privilege and opportunity that co and my host given to me. I want to appreciate every single one of us that are here, the ministers and all our honorable members, or the listener that has taken their sacrificial time to always acknowledge our space at every given moment, like they always stand by, always looking and searching to see how and when we are coming up. And once the space is open, we could see how they come in, trip in. We appreciate, we acknowledge this. And I will want to please want to applaud you and as well encourage you. Deem it like as if it's a point of duty. As you are joining, the next button is for you to just click on the share so that other people can as well get the notification or as well quickly come up that there is something happening on the space. Please, and to as well tag as many you know you can as well invite. Please make it a point of duty to do. While we do that, we as well. Please, I'm sorry, I saw Andy Jazz. I did not acknowledge your speaker to approve it because you did not share the space. And there is another person that have not done that. For this is acceptable to come up to speak, and we don't discriminate. We allow every Biafran to hand their view, to have a say. Go actually invented, and our leader Philip Envion the late took upon as a burden to fight the cause of humanity, because there is no humanity when you are a slave. It look as if you are another being. It look as if you are not really important. It look as if you are not existing. So, but freedom become a sweet and a very enviable thing when you are free. And that is why Biafra cherishes the cost of freedom. And that is why we are doing that which we must do to achieve to the same end. The reason why any other thing never matter to our leader, Mazen Nandekano, who has dedicated. He said, I will take a lead. Who took the lead indeed. He said, if I take a lead, Will I not be looking behind to see cowards if I take a lead? Will I not be looking back to see men that will run away? And that is why he said, we have no men. We have no men. He cried about this. We have no men. And he was crying even when he went to Jerusalem and he said, Chukokike should send him men. And we are happy that even when we less think of, men rose up. Men rose up in the person of our leader, PM, Mazi Samuel Epa, who took the baton from nowhere. He took it up despite the fact that the DOS, the so-called IPOB Nigerian, sold out our leader, and it looked as if we become a mockery of that moment. And there we have our leader, Mazi Simon Epa, who started from scratch and began to build it. And we could see what he has brought to the table. He said, if there is no man, please, you have found the 50 men in a man. Go and look for the rest 50. Indeed, he has got more than 100,000 even through him. We are here and we are standing strong and working with the vision, with the template, with what he believed in, and we too will accept as well from our leader, and he believe, and we are working to see that this dream, this purpose, this mission is not aborted, but rather heading to a very great victory. So as well, we could see how it has been able to generate by betting himself through a man who he entrusted, who he believed, who he saw something in him voluntarily. He scanned him out and he was able to make him proud. And the person of our APM, uh, Mazio Gechukunkere, we see a very warm and a wonderful work that he has performed and he has done despite all the lashes, the jabbing, the insult and all the fight, all the bullet uh, that he get engaged from all the saboteur. And we thank God that no, this man, even though he will not speak much, is always most of the time with action. And we all, as we all believe that no, action always speak louder than ranting. We thank God that no, this is a man who has a mission, and we carry that template, and he is doing it with all tenacity, with all mind, with all his might, with all that he has gotten. He's even voluntarily saying it. If this will end his life, so be it. So we could see this is a man who has been living selfless and working tirelessly day and night. Some of our time might be where as well dedicated to many things, but this man from inside is growing gray hair of wisdom, tireless time of sacrifice to put things together and see that no, our voice is being held in the places that really matters. And just as he has the direction and the compass laid down from the template that know when the American take a lead, every other nation will follow. And God so positioned him well, and he has worked in that area, and he has been able to brought this mission to a very landmark. So we are very grateful to him. We hold him a very great appreciation to fought to this extent, and this is just a journey of a milestone, making history in that Washington, D.C. And we are so happy that the cause of decolonization that our wonderful lobbies speak in the person of Michael Rubin talks about and exposing that Nigeria remain a decolonization through Biafra. Biafra is a decolonization, and we are not secessionists. He made mention of it. He made mention of how our veterans did not stop, but the zoo agents, they did. He made mention of what it actually saw, that no, the repression was a response from us Biafran of over 60 years, uh, a target of a war all over the time. And he made mention of history that our opera genocidal actually brought about than the reason why Biafra can never be quenched because of over 3 million to 5 million Biafrans that are being killed and still being killed to date. No, we see many issues being on the page that even the so-called Gotha media are not making known to the world. And that is why no, we have that privilege and opportunity through this space to expose and to tag and to make known our voices to them that really matter in the war, especially in the free war United States of America. And we thank God for having a lead through a good channel that our PM actually proposed, and he worked towards it, and it was really energizing through our APM. Know that he has engaged our lobbyists and they have been doing the needful, and we could see what they brought on the table. And we beat our chest to say our voice is there in the Washington D.C. And on this note, there is a note of words that I pick up from the close remarks of Michael Rubin, who spoke about that those who are serious. I wrote it down. Those who are serious and genuine, momentum is on your side. Those who are serious and genuine, momentum is on your side. You can go and listen to the tape again. I pick it up because it's a really trigger words that really need to rub the mind of every single one of us that know, to as many of us that have never been on the side of the sabotaging of this mission, you have done yourself a great deal. That your momentum has brought this journey so far. Your voice has actually been escalated to a place that no is not taking attention of the war, where no our call will be expected as soon as possible, which means that no your momentum will make things to happen more quick and more faster than we can ever think of. Our momentum need to be geared up by what? By you bringing out your one or two token of a G-man and a J that will boost up this morale in our lobbies, and as well to engage, because you and I we agree that no, Nigeria as porous and as a danger it is now is a dangerous species in the nation of the world. And you can see the venomous of it that being escalated even in Biafra territory. The war has not stopped and they are engaging them. The men that are engaging them are our BDF, Biafran Defense Forces, Biafran Liberation Army, Biafran Resistance Fighters, Biafran Marine, and Biafran Navy, and every other element of our forces engaging, doing the needful. What are they using to doing the needful? It's nothing. They are not coming to any space of business world to do one or two things to get money and get that which is needful for them to work with. No, they depend on us. And that is why we could see the momentum of what they are doing. That is why we must as well encourage them. We mustn't leave them at this middle of this sea. No, this is the time we need to make some noise. This is the time somebody need to shout hallelujah. This is the time we need to do the needful. This is the time we need to increase the fire. This is the time something needs to be please, my host, you can go through someone who is making a request while I quickly make a submission. So this is the time we need to do the needful. Please, it will be a very great opportunity that we need to hit the ground running. Please, just our APM, for you to see how depth his heart is. He said, if I have what it takes to burn Nigeria down, I will do it. Yes, we need to do something. Smoke need to come up. Yes, yes, we need to do something, and nothing can be done until you have been able to do your own part tirelessly. Don't sit on the fence. This is the time I will be expecting to as many that know that the cause of what our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu believe in really matters to him, and not who is handling the baton now. Come together, Indigo, come together. Biafran, come together. Please come together. They can't beat us. They can't match us. We can defeat them. We can do it, and that is why don't look who is having the baton at hand. Don't be envious. Don't be jealous. Don't stray because it's not me, then it must spoil. No, this is the time where you need to give your supportive. You need to put your own part to see that no, at least what we are fighting for is going to be a freedom, not for APM, not for PM, not for our leader Mazinani, but for your children, for yourself, for your relatives, for your cousins, for your brothers and sisters, for everyone that know we can identify, even as a Biafra, even for a den that will still be with us, because Biafra alone will not live in Biafra. We are making a ground, preparing a city, preparing a nation to be much more habitable for friends and lovers of freedom. But then, you being the number one Biafran first, you need to put your own impact, engage yourself by doing that which you know to do best. Fund it, fund your liberation. Fund it, for it cost. Please, I want us to understand that no, this is a government. And you will agree with me that government run on a cost. Government is costly. Everything we are doing as a BRGIE, whether to the lobbies, back to the homeland, all these are involving what is called money. Money. We are facing two way. The lobby side and the back home, there are men on ground fighting. Please, we are in a war. We are not in a protest stage. We are in a war. We are not doing a flagging. We are in a war. We are not doing rioting. This is a war in your land. And the evidences are there on the space for you to see. Don't say because it has not entered your village, it has. What don't you understand one thing from what our PM said through the play that host put on board before we come to this space? Far, he said, if you attack one state, the what the of our army, if you attack one state, you have attacked all Biafra. That should be a food for thought. That it has not come to your village doesn't mean that no, it has not hit 40 state of Biafra. They are hitting Okigwe today, meaning that they are hitting the 40 state. They are hitting arrows in Dogu. They are hitting any axis of any Biafra, be it in the east and west and any corner of it, they are actually hitting your village. One beating have beaten all of us. If you touch one, you have touched all of us. So that is why I will call out all my Isoko and Urubu. Don't say it is not yet in your place. Wa wisoko wa baroma okina uteno wa biroro no emunoroto na emumai emurari ese emunabifina emunoto isoko emunoto urubu emunoto ishekiri emunoto ijo emunoto rewo bobi noro rewo Biafra awona na yire gremai awona na baroma awona na dada muno agolona retio maiki areti mioma oto wabiru wa no bevia evubi noti abiko wa baro fio wabiru wa no bevia Wariepa na way terrorists na Koko Marifio. You can see Goa, a known terrorist can be. And when I listen to the tape again to get the interpretation of what this terrorists are saying, it really amazes you. Okay, now I saw something now. Watch what our space is doing. Our space has really brought a correction to VDM. I can see this guy speaking out now and speaking on behalf of the struggle. That if you will allow a terrorist, what has Nigeria really turned to? They are ready to rise. It's the truth. There is no way you pretend to be hating a truth. There is no way you pretend to not to see. The truth will always prevail because truth is life. Truth is not fact. Truth is truth. Truth is not coerced. Truth is not managed. Truth is truth. Truth is real. And this thing is happening to everybody. So if you are a conscience of men, in the conscience of men, too, you know that truth is real and truth is sincere. You are to rise up and fight your own cause. You are not helping Mazin Nandikano, you are helping yourself. You are not helping Biafra. You are okay now. See what happened in the space of honorable men and ministers and being on the space of that hall that hearing the voice. Do you see who's speaking us? Were we actually speaking about Biafrans alone? No. We were even canvassing for the host of all indigenous that have been trapped. We want their freedom as well. The freedom of Odudua, the freedom of the so-called Hausas. We want their freedom as well. It is a cause for humanity, a cause where we cherish what is called freedom, liberation. They are trapped, and then we know they are trapped. And a lot of them know that they are trapped. But the gullible ones that are hanging from the crowns of their masters will not want to say it. That is why they have the soul in cause and the light of them chain or Kebaloye that will say he is ready to manipulate the information for Musa, where Musa said there is no passageway to them. Yet this so-called terrorist Gua say they know their camp. If they make any attempt, he was making a boast, speaking to them like like a schoolboy, talking to Nigerians like no. I began to do we have two master in a do we have two captain now? What it should be a shame to you that Bola Tinubu that call yourself commander in chief of rubbish country. A shame to you that a coward you remain, a coward you are, because the affair of this country is not in your hand, but rather in the hand of Shetima. And that is why you could try as much as possible to drag him along, and he will not listen, because what you brought upon yourself is robbing everyone now. And that is why we see that no, our voice can never be destroyed. Our voice has gone far. Our voice has really been the place we expect it to be. And soon and very soon, we will be visited to be invited for a hearing, and subsequently the proceeding and the step of which will bring this freedom will definitely come to be. And before you know, you sleep in Nigeria and you wake up in Biafra. And that is why it is going to be possible. You could see the possibility of the journey so far. You and I need to encourage the board of government through BRGIE. We need to encourage our men on ground through our funding. Fund this government. Fund it. A time is coming where you will not be stressed up. You will not be asked again. You will not be asked not to make any voluntary donation again. Then we will have known that no, we are in charge. We will know that no, we have taken our territory bit by bit, where we can use what we have to get what we want. But for now, we need that money. We need you. Please pull it out. In fact, we invest it. We didn't say dash us, come and invest this money. You have more than enough. Bring it out. We will pay you in double. Please, please. I will yield my mic now and give opportunity to our host to invite Nko Denaba. Thank you very much, ma.
Thank you so much, my co-host. Thank you. That was amazing and very, very educative and informative to Biafrans. Yeah, I just want to tell you to check your inbox. I've dropped some messages for you as well. And then the
Okay,
second,
okay, ma. I will
yeah,
check.
the second announcement is those of you that are not following our defense handle, please go and check. There is a message there for all Biafrans, especially those that are concerned. If you have not followed, follow them, because that is where you get verified information. The message is there. Go and read it. Yeah. And number 3 announcement, what we did on September 18 was congressional briefing. Let's begin to correct this, not congressional hearing. We did that lesson yesterday. That is why I said if you were not here yesterday, go back and listen to it, so that you can be able to differentiate between the two, so that when the next one comes up, you will not be confused with the previous one. It was congressional briefing, not hearing. So any sabo that comes to confuse you, tell the person that you know what happened on the 18th, that it was congressional briefing, not congressional hearing. We have not reached that level yet. Okay, thank you so much. Onyeka, you have the mic if you are still there.
All protocol observed. Thank you for hosting my lady tutor, the co-hosts, comrades and ladies, ministers, friends of Biafrans. Thank you so much. Celebrate this seed briefing and turn victory into funding. Absolutely. Biafrans, I do always like calling a spade without minding whose source is God. In a situation like this and in a nature of what we are fighting for, half-truth teller is worse than a liar to me. A half-truth teller is worse than a liar. In other words, if you want to be a liar, be a liar. If you want to be a truthful person, be a truthful person. Nothing, it be like say, I want to say, you are evil. With the exemption of those who brings their widow mites, whom I appreciate and commend their efforts. With the exemption of them, if you are such a Biafran that go to Point and King Center, like today being Sunday, Nkwobi, at a spot is spend 20,000 Niger, maybe minimum, you know, fundraising. You come and give 2,000 Niger, 5,000 Niger. You are evil. Read my lips. You are evil. Are you encouraging the men who refuse to be bribed with oil wells, who refuse to betray our freedom and our Biafra, who refuse to be bribed by hopes to them God, saying no, we can't betray Mazinanikan, we can't betray Biafrans, we can't betray the land, we can't betray our fallen heroes, we can't be bribed with our father's property. Are you encouraging them, or you want them to regret rejecting the oil wells? I am whom I am, I don't mind words. There are things you can use that subtlety, that deceitful mindset. After going to shop, oh, my money is finished. Let me reserve this 1,000 for fundraising. After you might spend 1,000, 50,000, 100,000 for pin, for fixing of your nails, buying designers, buying some, nice shoes for yourselves. And the wrap 1,000 Niger, 2,000 Niger, you want to give to those who rejected oil well. Make they look what they do. You know yourself, those I'm talking to. Make they fix. One of the things I used to help myself is before I do something, I have to place myself in other way around. How do I feel if this thing is done to me? Am I going to accept it? Am I going to feel fine? I used to analyze those things in all angles. If I will feel good, then I'll proceed in doing it, even though some people what I like may not be what they like, but at least 90% of people So that is one of the measure I used to checkmate myself for doing things. Will you be happy being in the bush defending our land, defending our vulnerable people, defending our irreplaceable territorial heritage, our own portion on this planet Earth, our kingdom, our heaven, the place that guarantees the sustainability of our race and our existence? Sleeping, sharing the bush with reptiles, cold and sun. Then doing so, somebody who claims will go and buy designers. He will come and say, announce after you spend time talk everything. After you say you give 2,000 Niger, 1,000 Niger. When you spend on a spot, you are spending 20,000 Niger, 50,000. Go and check yourself. Because what we are fighting for, we are fighting those who sell $20 billion. Their watches, our money they stole from us to fight us. For we to dislodge those they placed on our resources It is not a own AK-47 you use to dislodge them. Needs sophisticated to dislodge the sophisticated in order to have control of those things. Let us tell ourselves truths. Okay? Pretense, double standard, hypocritical approach in this, what we're doing, is unacceptable. Remember, with exemption of those who gives their widow mite. Don't forget that. Take those things aside. Take those things aside. A man whose house is on fire does not chase rats. Inasmuch you have a place you can lay your head as a home, what is the meaning of that thing you are building? Let me tell you the truth. Since I know what I know, I stop a project that I've invested close to 50 million a jet. I stop it. I did not add it. I would regret that even I know what I know now. I would use that money, bundle it, and put it in an IOU loan. There is more. It's been better, and in the place it's not something I can sell. Because I can't sell my heritage, my inheritance. If it's in a place that's something I bought by myself, I would have put it for sale. Those things are not needed at this point in time. As when you secure the land, then you talk about the bed, mat you used to sleep on the mat. It is when you secure the land before you go after the trees on the land. But if you choose to be going after the trees on the land, then someone will go and secure ownership of the land. He who owns the land owns the trees on it. Let us go for what is important. What is priceless? What is irreplaceable? Let us go for it. Let us keep deceitful approach and set aside. Stop being subtle, and you don't know that the subtlety is being exhibited on yourself. Take this, what we're doing, as something of paramount importance. Put it in the scale of paramount importance task. We are obligated, as long as Biafran, blooded Biafran, who understand the importance of what we're fighting for. You and I are obligated in making sure that the status quo won't be handed over to our children and unborn generation. Come what may. Therefore, be honest to yourself. Are you doing it right? Or can we be talking? I am not here. I'm not begging you. I don't beg anyone. Because the true Biafran who know what we're doing, don't wait for anyone to beg him or her. Anybody you are begging is not coming, is not fighting for, it's not come for Biafra freedom. It's come for something else. Any adults that want to be begged before doing what is right is not for freedom. And I beg no one. And no one should beg me. Because they can't beg me to do what is good for me. What I'm doing is for my goods. And first, my good first, then for Biafra at large. I am the first beneficiary of what I'm doing at home. This point in time is not the time of buying designers, going to a party day. The only party I can do is burial or marriage. Aside these two, if you invite me another one, I will cost you. Call a spade a spade. Is it because they choose gorilla? If it's conventional, will you have time you want to do visit, you want to go to church, you want to go this? And again, if you know the truths of what is going on and you are paying tithe to quick bandits, those who have not told you what is coming, who goes on private jets, bulletproof cars, but telling you to wear apron to confront someone with AK-47, and as you are being mowed down in hundreds, they are mute. If you are giving tithe to them, Ignorant is not the schools. Let me tell you something. You will steal from your own juice. Enough is enough. Our land is under siege. Our beautiful women are being raped, being shown fake love. And some of them, out of fear, they fall for this. It is you and I, as a man, to protect our women. It is a must, it's a task, it's not a choice. If we protect them, then we are protected. If they are vulnerable, we are vulnerable. And how do we do that? If we can't do it with money. A man whose house is on fire is the person buying designer, wearing designer clothes, dressing and shining the shoe and looking good, making all those things to go. Who are you? Where are you going? What are you in the midst of war? That car you are buying every morning, where do you want to drive it? That hotel you are building for what? On whose land? That is under siege. Let us call a spade though, without minding who sources God. Don't look face. That money, if you don't want to bring, Onyiro or Onyiro, enemy or stranger. Anyone goes. If you abandon what is important to go after less important, if you ignore protection of your life first, then going for other property and other things, then you eventually die and your enemy or stranger will eat that money. Use that money for what is important. When you have, you will have money and what money can buy. But when you lost it, even if you have World Bank, you can be reduced to nothing in a space of 4 months. But when you use money and what money can buy, have sell it and use it to fight to preserve your territory and your freedom, then other things, that money and what money can buy will come so cheap, easily or without stress, because every of your backyard is money and what money.
We can't hear you again, Onyeka. Onyeka,
I was thinking it's only me. I can't
we
hear him
can't
again.
hear him. Yeah, nobody has raised up his or her hand to speak. So let me play our PM voice.
Sister, our sister, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. MID?
Yeah,
Where have you
yeah,
been?
yeah. Yes, I've been in what we call Prumtu preparation,
Okay, welcome back.
so
We
that
missed you.
yes, so that things goes in accordance,
Welcome.
from Europe. Yeah, yeah. Good evening, everyone. I want us to be in the spirit of positive megalomania, because if people really comprehend what has happened, on the 18th day of September 2025, our people supposed to be, thanking God, because the dream of our Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has started taking shape. The congressional briefing took place on that said day. Although prior to that said day, there was the congressional submission of intent around a month ago. On that occasion, where even some persecuted people from the northern part of the zoo, plus other people that came from different countries, we are airing, we are having a kind of their own briefing. That was the same day that our APM succeeded through the lobbyists, to submit our own congressional intent. And on the 18th of September 2025, it was the opportunity for the first time for the brief, just tackling the ear of the Congress. That is, I've been telling our people that this is the struggle we are now. The level that our government is now is what you call professional stage. While you are professional stage, our people need to listen to the academicians, because if you don't listen to the academicians that are on the side of the truth, you will just play with everything going on. You just people will just banalize, important things. You banalize it. You think that this one is nothing. For example, people from France used to say, per example, per example, our people who are criticizing, some of the gullible ones who choose to criticize are saying, where are the senators? They were looking for when Donald Trump will be on the podium with Ogechukwu Nkere. Then Donald Trump will be nodding his head. He will be seeing the Vice President Pence, nodding his head. You'll be seeing us inside the White House, where Obama used to stay before. That is not the process. Number one, there is something you call sovereignty, and there is something you call domestic jurisdiction. Okay, let's take it for example. If the Prime Minister of Italianensis is to be invited in the White House, she is a visitor, because Italianensis Prime Minister is a woman, right? She cannot be showing power in another man's territory, although she is a sovereign, Prime Minister of Italianensis. Talk less of a government in exile that is trying to let the plight of his people to be heard through a legitimate, established governmental, apparatus known as BRGIE. Do people really understand how difficult it was for that event to take place? A DC, they will say, what is DC? This means Washington, DC, where George Washington had his footprint. When freedom fighters do things, and those that understand the value of freedom fighting, at the end of the victory, Dulce Bellum Akpachis, those that understand, the validity of that leader of the freedom fight organization must keep a stamp of that particular person. That is called footprint. So Washington, D.C. is the particular logo and logo and puntum where America had its victory. You call it Capitol Hill. In 1776, when everything calmed down, before even we talk about the European Revolution in 1789. So, to be able to spalancare the porta of Capitol Hill is something to be celebrated. For you having the opportunity as a nation that is trying to be recognized under exile in Capitol Hill, supposed to be celebrated. That's what I'm telling our people. Over a question of doing gra-gra. You can have a 7 PhD, but it's not bigger than some people in the Europe enclave. But if you don't understand the political processes, when they cool down with that your PhD and understand how things functions, because there are some people that don't even have one PhD, but they are practical.
they will lead you through. George Washington was not called Dr. George Washington. Somebody can try to prove me wrong, but I don't think you can prove me wrong. George Washington was not called Dr. George Washington, but he had that divine gift from God Almighty, from the nature, to do what? To defend his people that were being subjugated and enslaved. They have already run away from the Europe and every part of the world, and they got a safe place, in that part of the world called America. Still, British people came and enslaved them to the extent that they were using them both black and white. They started using the white Americans even worse than the way they used the black Americans, to the extent that they were only good in paying taxes, but they were not good in being considered as members of the parliament. That's the reason why George Washington, his group, created a slogan: no taxation without participation. No taxation without participation. That is a slogan of resistance. That is, when I say is, it means that I'm supposed to say was, but I don't have to say was, because if I say was, it means that it is over. No, it is not yet over. It is the word of resistance. That's why American people are so mad. If you want to start over that 4 pillars that made America to be what it is today: equality, brotherhood, democracy, freedom. That is what you call liberty, the 4 freedoms. Now, if America invited BRGIE,
I can't hear MID again. Can you hear him?
I can't hear him either. MID. Wow. Okay, now let Onyeka round up.
can you see?
Okay, we can hear you now. But your network is breaking. You see, why I said you should be using MID. This defense is always giving problem. Use MID.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Let somebody go ahead. Let somebody go ahead and call it someone to my device.
Yeah, coming with MID. This defense doesn't like space. Okay.
I
Okay,
think,
okay, okay, okay.
I think,
Yeah. Defense does not like space. Defense wants to fight in the homeland. MID loves space. Onyeka, so round up, my brother. Round up. Yeah.
I never knew I was actually knocked out. Anyways, to summarize what I was saying, dear friends, please, if I may put that, and this please is because of my ladies. Yes, let us take what we're doing as number one paramount important project. That is, everything is more than a life. Some say that nothing is more than a human life, but I will tell you that the land of our territory, our portion on this planet Earth is more important than life. Yes. Don't misconcept what I'm saying. Instead of allowing that to be taken away from us, prefer to lose 50 million of me, that land. I want you to know how important it is. And we are lucky to have those who have volunteered to fight for us and those who are reserved, which I am one of the reserved, who will be happy if I have to die in the battlefield, dealing with the enemies. That is the best honorable death for me. So do not be afraid of that we're in a state of war. And some of you who allow the gullible media deceitful catch and reports, copy and paste Nigeria media reporters, complicit media reporters who have deviated from journalistic ethics to deceive you, you should ask them if they are sincere with their sponsors, why can't them allow free media coverage of what is happening and let them report it unbiasedly to the world? So you should know the question to ask. Okay? And before you come to support, if you put your life online, that thing you are saying against that person, can you put your life online that what they're saying is truth? Because I am fighting here with cause. With cause, yes, with everything in me, against any of you who will come and disseminate lies against our defense forces, or anybody fighting, putting their life online to make sure that our women are not raped, our land are not taken away from us. You know, sometimes some of you wonder when we say women and children. Yes, our land is a motherland, and without women and those children, anybody attacking your women and children want to exterminate you. Yes. Their intention is to exterminate you. So it is them and that territory. It starts resting on our shoulder to protect them. It is not a choice. So when you are doing it, you are doing his obligation that is on, unless you are not one of us, or you don't qualify to be part of those who inherit that land. If you are chased outside, you run to your own ancestral land that's supposed to be your safe haven. Then enemy again from outside, not just a neighbor, not a neighbor, a strange enemy that have no iota connection with you, cross many borders and come to your land. Will you still run? Then if you run, you don't deserve that territory. Okay? Because I used some criminals, idiots, who used to give wrong advice. Hey, if Nigeria is no longer say, I'll advise you to, if you know any country you can put your head there, just Japa kill you there. Any place you are placed there for a purpose. If you are leaving the land because you don't want to die as a youth, you don't want to die, that's why you're leaving. Then I'm not going to tell you, but I can assure you that that place you are running to, if death want to kill you, will kill you there. If you find yourself in that written, know that you are in the midst of war. Prepare yourself, be vigilant, be alert. Don't allow enemy to use you against those who are fighting to defend you and I, because it's the worst thing you can do to yourself. When you are helping the enemy to shoot yourself, that is what it is. When you are foolishly allow them to use their propaganda to deceive you. Before you speak anything against our BDF, anyone, or Biafra government, our APM, or any Biafra government officer, or any of the dedicated Biafra ladies and comrades, verify your facts very well, because Uncle number will not forgive you. Let me not say about others. I know what I'm saying. I know what we are facing abroad. I know what our people are suffering. That the only remedy to it is to make sure that we have our own nation. If you think that it will stop, no, it will keep deteriorating. And it can't happen that you become stateless. Then you will know that slavery and racism is not abolished. They're just changing versions. Then you will know that you deliberately be bundled and be kept in prison, or had to be working as, you see the slavery, that slavery you hear about for hard labor, you see it back, because you are stateless, you have no place. So therefore, you know what, how important it is to fight. I rather die on my feet than living on my knees. How will you feel as a man? Let me just, a few days ago, one of my sisters was sick. Go to hospital, no. Go to, no. She's fasting on top of this, saying that she will be healed with her mind. Hi, oh, Chukwokike. When I was furious because she's my immediate elder sister. When I was furious because she senior me directly, I can talk to her. I respect her. But there is a situation I can talk to her directly. I said, we bundled her to hospital. And after the scanning, ulcer, her stomach, in ulcer. She's supposed to go to hospital drinking olive oil for I am homeless as I'm, you're just homeless. There is reasoning. Why I'm saying this is to be, there's reason for that. It's not because there's no house, but I don't want to use the money I'm supposed to be used to fund my freedom to use it to be paying for rentage. I'm looking to a place that can enable me to sponsor what is important. Then on that situation, why I bring it is a situation that will make you to borrow money. That situation, what is like what you funding our freedom now. And the people that call her sister to come to her shop to eat her shop dry, everybody deserted her. And she didn't understand what it means that that blood is thicker than water. The reason I'm telling you that no Igbo man kiss Igbo man, no Igbo man is against Biafra. Those that are killing our people are not Igbo, they are not Biafrans. Biafra, fund your freedom. Stop allowing our APM to be shouting every time. Stop allowing us to do what is right without being begged to do so. Do what is right. Not when it's late. Then something that would have been done with 100 10 million a year, then we then be costing 500 million a year. Or more than that. As you are delaying, the enemy is getting stronghold. They are getting their grip. And help those who have volunteered to fight for us. Let us help them for job to be easy for them by bringing that money on time. That money you keep in Zoo Bank is not your money. Remove it now. And invest it in Bank of Africa for IOU loan. Remove it now to avoid Hadaino. Remove it now. That thing you want to put Lagos Abuja, convert it to a J now. Not when time comes, even if you have 500,000 and nobody will listen to you because it will go down. If you're a true Biafran blood, stop listening to that man who is telling you nothing that happened. That is working with the government. You know what will happen. It will not. Because he's speaking, he may not be part of, he may not be your blood though. Tomorrow they say, hey, I don't know, so this man no be Igbo. I think say na Igbo man. No wonder. No let that time come because it will be too late for you. All glittering objects are not gold. Do what is right at the right time. Don't come and go and begin to pump champagne, throw money on occasion and come and say you want to give 2,000 Niger and you are bragging, you are giving nothing. Come on, shut up your mouth. Stop deceiving yourself. You are provoking code number. Do what is right. Look at Mazen. Look at BDF. Do you know what is oil well? They rejected it because of you and I. And they think that you are doing them a favor by donating money. If you fail to bring that money, enemy or stranger will eat it. And you remain slave forever. We are going to be free, but you remain as a slave. Be rest assured. Code number. Thank you.
Ndewo. Onyeka, thank you so much for lecturing Biafrans. Yes, there is no other thing that we can do than to fund. You heard what he just said. That is what is killing our people back home. Maybe fear of also going to the hospital is another problem, because these days, if you are sick and you go to Nigerian hospital, you will die there. No facilities, nothing. You even go and get infection. You see? But thank God that you rescued your sister. They are deceiving them with religion, fasting, and prayers. Look at somebody with ulcer drinking anointing oil. What is anointed there? Eh? What is anointed in that oil that you are drinking when you are having ulcer? Thank God, though, you rescued her. You see, this is why we need Biafra. I don't understand. Let them stop deceiving our people with this religion thing. Somebody is dying. The next thing now, we'll hear Kpakam, she don't go. What happened? They will say it is winch. Which winch? When the person did not take the right medication, believing in anointing oil, the person that is giving her the anointing oil will never drink that anointing oil. Instead, the person will fly to abroad to get better treatment. MID, you are back with the original MID. So go ahead. Biafrans, we have just 50 minutes more. You know, today is a town hall. That is the only time we have left. So let's manage the time so that everyone will speak. Right now, only 3 hands are up. Not when I want to
I
end
think
this, you want to
I
speak.
think Tutor. Hello
Hey,
ma. I think you could have just let's share the time so that I know you'll be able to meet up to the target time.
that's right. Okay, please, 5 minutes. MID, MID, you had spoken at length. 5 minutes, sir. Please, just a round up. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Well done, my sister. Can you hear me?
Now, this is the real handle for space, not defense. And
Defense is secretive.
go ahead, sir.
Defense is secretive. It's from BRGIE. It is not my cause. You people should understand it. It's not my cause. So I wanted to also get the indulgence of our sister Betty Ford. All our mothers here present, Sister Stella, Merteka, Eunice, you know, there is one you call CEOS. There are too many others here, you know, because we are moving with the speed of light, what you call Lassa technology. So, so let me just say round up with what I was saying. I was trying to let our people to understand that America, Washington DC is being nominated. When I say nominated, means that it is being remembered because of what? The activity of George Washington, especially in 1775 during the Revolution, American Glorious Revolution, that made the Americans, meaning those that were being forcibly made to go to the land of America, and the Aboriginal Americans, to coin a word of resistance, otherwise known as no taxation without participation. That taxation means that the British colonial masters used to use the Americans, only for taxation, but they did not use to allow them to become parliamentarians. They did not use to allow them to become government officials. Then they resisted them by armed war resistance. First of all, they coined the word. We can no longer pay tax without we being part of the government. This thing I'm saying, if you went to university in America or anywhere in the advanced nation and you don't know this coined word, no taxation without participation. And that thing created a kind of resistance and eye opener to the people, because many people didn't know that they were good to become parliamentarians. So it was the work of George Washington. And George Washington was not Dr. George Washington. That was what I was saying. So that is to bring it to our own side now, that those that are doing shake head because of PhD, what you call Tarukata PhD, and they don't understand what you call freedom fight. Hmm? That in freedom fight, everybody is very, very important. And you're important. Yes, you have somebody that has muscle. You have somebody that has money. You have somebody that has PhD. You have somebody that cannot even talk. But hence your mind is in freedom fight. We have to conglomerately, in what I call agomitolo, bring all those forces together. Hence we are legitimate. Michael Rubin said it. We that are legitimate must show the world that we are the right people by our actions. Our actions is to do what? To follow those principles and precepts of freedom. We have had our congressional briefing, and nobody should play with it. It is a very, very positive move. So we should be happy and put more fire, put more agenda, put more belief, and put more know in what we're doing. What I mean by know is the know how. Because when you know what you're doing, you should believe in it and you do more research. So that those that did not understand, we will lecture them to understand that this is the right procedure. That is the reason and why after the Venerde, meaning after the uh, uh, Friday, Friday, the government of the zoo mobilized the terrorist vice president of the zoo to go to America as we are speaking now. The vice president of the zoo, terrorist, is in New York, but it is dead on arrival. Anyway, somebody can explain it in a better understanding because my minute is expiring now. So we Biafrans supposed to appreciate our acting prime minister. Yes, Ogechukwu Nkere, honoraris. I hid my mic. Thank you.
In seculorum. Thank you, MID. Maybe my co-host is not here. Thank you so much. Mama Betty.
I am here.
Oh, okay.
I'm here, and I brought our sister up, Obi Chicago, who was on ground as well. Maybe after Mama Betty, we'll privilege her to speak to us as well. Thank you, ma.
Okay.
Let her go ahead.
Okay,
She wants to.
our sister Obi Chicago,
Hello.
please, ma. The mic is.
Okay, ndewono.
Ndewo. Our energy booster.
Yes, so ndewo, my sister.
Welcome
How
back.
na day?
Welcome back. We
Everybody,
are good.
everybody collect salute, collect salute, collect salute. Gbogom for our BDF, gbogom for APM, gbogom for all the BRGIE cabinet, gbogom for all Biafrans all over the world. You made it again. We are winning them all. We don't give them 10 pondo. This one where they go yesterday, I been at today, where they go New York. Now because of waiting we don't do. They no fit settle down, they no fit sleep. Oh. A and B combo not the best. America Biafra combo. It can only be America Biafra. Nobody want to work with a terrorist. You think America no get sense? Donald Trump no one terrorist. They swap. The people that bombed America, 9/11, is still in their heart. It's still in our heart. Nobody want to associate his or herself or his country with anything terrorist. Not to talk of this one where be the sponsor na the leader na in them put for aeroplane because the men tifunubu no fit enter America. This one where they come now because of sleepless night where we give them on 18th. They no fit sleep, my brother. Anana bagaragara. King one Solomon where Queen Susie na bagaragara. All of them that photos where they both Christie's news they don't disappear. We must be your end. So far you come and fight us, you go disappear from internet. But to Biafra divide all of una ununchaga na pay okunuganyu. Let me go back to the topic. The topic be say we are celebrating. We are celebrating. We don't give them 10 pondo. Now Biafra they win everywhere they rain. Now we they rain. Any news when not be Biafra, you know they sell, my brother. Go check internet. Everywhere now Biafrans. That Washington DC, eh? My brother, if I tell you say Musa they sleep, you know sleep. That's why they are trying every possible best to attack our Biafra government because that Biafra security now they give them woto and now make America they listen to waiting with the talk. If you no get army, you don't get anything. That's why you remember when our leader Mazen Nandi Kanu been they go that to United States, they go corner them for one side, they say, "Oh guy, you get army, or guy never start to, or guy no serious so." That's why they are trying every possible propaganda to make people think say our army don't vanish. Nalayo, they say they poison their papa, they poison their mama. Now they are Musa, then they poison. They no fit see air. Can you catch air? You know fit now. You know fit. They no fit sleep. We don't come out the sleep for their eyes. Because pikin when say mama no go sleep, he no go sleep too. We will not allow us to breathe. You call us circle. You call us dot in a circle. You call us criminal. Call us this. Call us that. Make we dey go. You say no. If you get the pikin where you dey look for person to help you, they carry am, maybe na nanny or na dey call am or na house help. Every day you go dey beat the house help. It be thief. It be this one. It be this one. It be that one. Nanny carry bag. Say, okay, I don dey work. I don dey go my papa house. You when they beat her every day, they cuss am. You say no again. Not be juju be that. We don't win, no. Na tenkondo. The combo they give them, they shake everywhere. They give them sleepless night. They no sleep. Oh. Musa no sleep. Afonja, Were, Omale, them group, they no sleep. Fulani jihadist terrorists commenting from Sambisa Forest IDP, they no sleep. Obituary group, they no sleep. All of them now then join together. Now then join together. They look for a way to attack our BDF. Go there, go collect your breakfast now. You know they fear. Even America, they fear. Oh, make I tell you now the bitter truth. That's why they want to work with us. Because they know say the level where we there now, even if now them one put head, they go collect. We know they look face. Yes, now. Now me talk am. This is with the joke. All the people where they don't buy since 1914 or be 1804. If you calculate, I don't pass 100 million Biafrans. Which country for this whole world go endure what we don't endure? No countries of the world. They don't brutalize us. They don't buy us. Now we they defend ourselves. If they our domot, then they carry what they come. You want make they watch them. Thunder fire your mama there. We they go home. Oh. We they take them by force. We know they beg. We they take them by force because now they find our trouble. They come our domot. We must defend ourselves with everything in us. We not send you. If you put your head, you go collect. If Musa go finish now, I've been at the terrorist swap leader. They go America. If you go finish, make it go collect now. Make it go. You don't know where our BDF dey. You dey send people. Make Shatima go by himself. Go collect. Now mumu people where I hear say the people where go collect their own jollof rice the other day. Some of them na mumu people where then drop for our land self. Where the defense headquarters. Now they go collect now. They tell you. But they don't tell them. The one where escape, they not even fit come out, come talk within their eyes. See there. Nothing say with the joke. Go come our land, come kick him and the rape and slaughter our people. Since time him river, and no one make we rest. Picking we say mama no go rest. You no go rest. Sleep no go enter your eye. All of us go there awake. Now we dey here. Now. They put body, they collect. Once you come, you must collect. All the people when they do videos say we they go Biafra land, you don't see them when they go back. Mumu, you follow them, they comment negative. Now you be the 20 million we go die before we restore Biafra. You must surely go down. If you not support what we they do, you go collect them. You there America, you there Obodo Ibo, you there anywhere where you there where you know they Biafra land, Obodo Ibo you there. If you no, I'm now. Even people where they Ghana, they drag Ghana land with the Ghana people. Mumu no go support your freedom. You dey wear Ishagu, you dey wear red up and down. Ungwa meeting, Ungwa this. G in Germany. How many Oyibo people there your village? You not get shame. You not gonna ask yourself all these things where they happen. How many Oyibo there my own village? You don't know say they block people's space. You occupy person space. As I done like this, now person get where they stay. Then they not there my papa house. So carry your bag, go support BDF. Biafra security need granite. No be anointing oil, then they take come, Fulani where they come. So anything whether they take come, we go double and double. Send them back. Convert their armored tanker to our Bunigwe. Because now then carry and come. We not beg them. We go convert them. We know they beg you. Anything where you carry come, we go turn your boot to our own boot. We go collect that color. You see, America not agree send anything, give them again. No. All the one where America say give them before, where it did before. They don't carry and hand over to Boko Haram. Boko Haram go carry up, come our land. We go turn on to Bunigwe. Now our work be that. We not send you. We not go beg you. Keep coming and keep collecting. You wait before our land. You know what support waiting we they do. Not be your alarm wake you up. That alarm where you set, say, make you wake you up by 5 o'clock. Not being wake you. Make I tell you now, you better go buy granite for the gallant men. That alarm go ring one day, you no go hear them. Everybody wake up, oh. Wake up, oh. Time done day over. Now 13 o'clock we day so like this, oh. Now go, we they go like this. As we don't go Washington, all the people where jump into that river for Georgia, where say they not go be slave, where they always even attack them every day, now and then. Even last week, I hear them for news say that place where our brothers and sisters jump inside that river, sometimes you go see something on top of the river, nobody put up. Like a table go hang on air. The Oyibo where they go, they run kata kata kiti kiti. We want make them rest in peace because they die because of me and you. All those people where they not buy since till today because of our mineral resources where God give us, we not allow them to die in vain. He consult them, all of them. They not go rest until we get Biafra. Now be the justice, now be the rest in peace where you go tell them. Anything where you get, go support our BDF. Go support our BRGIE cabinet. Go put on there spiritually. If you know what, put and make people know. Put them for anonymous table. Oh. We get up, we get down. Anyhow, where you want take put them. No talk say you don't know how you want take put them. Oh. You dey hear me so? We get anonymous donors. Keep your receipt. You must not come and announce your money for air. You must not bring 1,000 or million or a zillion. We get 0, we get 1, till we get to zillion and billion. All of them dead there. No talk say you don't know how you want to donate you. We get them for anonymous, we get them for under table, we get them for top of table, we get them for inside bag. Everybody get up. This thing, it go reach everybody the motto. If you don't get money, you do America, you don't go this Washington. If you buy tickets, say you go Zuzu, go Zuzuru you. It must happen, no. Fulani go kidnap you. If you die alive, come back. That money where you refuse to give our BDF, now you go give Fulani. That's all you go be. Oh. God bless you, Biafrans. Ada Biafra from Chicago love you. They won't.
Thank you very much, sister Mama. We appreciate your time and your love coming across to at least and your voice and your submission. We say thank you. Thank you for your time made known to the whole world by representing us. We hold you a very hand of appreciation. Thank you, ma. Please, ma, every one of us that have the privilege to speak, let's see how we can manage 3 minutes. Please, ma, Mama Betty, I beg you, ma, I don't know how you do it. And 1 million, please. Let's see how we can keep to the time. Thank you, ma. Over to you, Mama Betty.
Thank you so much. Wonderful Biafrans. I love you all. My sister Obi, go to my page. You will see where I use your picture to paint everywhere. You are a powerful woman. I love you. I love tutors. I love everybody, Biafrans. We really don't have to continue waiting for anybody to tell us. My little jingle before I go to the celebration here says, Biafrans spoke loudly last night during the fundraising. Donation reigned and the majority voted for the lawsuit against Orabu Fulani to proceed. No forgiveness for the saboteurs. That is my jingle. No forgiveness. And after Orabu Fulani, the next will be Adandi Ocho. Because that woman have rubbished this our strong as if to say we are joking or we are doing something like a child's play. Are you still hearing me, please?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you, ma'am.
Okay. So after Fulani's lawsuit, the next must be Adandi Ocho. That woman has caused a lot of damage in this our struggle. Whenever we are doing fundraising, that is when she will be there, distracting people from coming to donate. And she doesn't, I don't know what that woman contributes, what her duty is in this struggle. I don't know the uses of that woman, just to gossip. She collects numbers, and the way she will be quoting, oh, I phoned this person, I phoned you. That's all she does to destroy what we are doing. She could not even see women like herself that day inside that very Washington, D.C. Congressional Hall. And the only thing she could say, that somebody even called me yesterday, and I told that person, you are also in the media. Why do you listen to this woman that Ogekere hired her? I say, yes. He hired her because he's interested in Biafra. He hired her because he has the money. He hired her because we and the Americans are in a good alliance that shakes and quakes Nigeria. So when we come to the celebration of DC, the briefing, you all know that briefing is just when somebody wants to take you to court, they will call you and say, come and give me a brief of what your case is all about. That's what the briefing is all about. So my people, we are victorious. Go and see the type of hand that was raised yesterday. You will know how many Biafrans that came and donated. Unfortunately, my rep did not announce my own donation. Even if it is 1 AJ, I will always donate. And I thank God that you, Biafrans, you have now known the modus operandi of Nigeria, using your own stupid and gullible brothers to come and be hoodwinking you or making you to live where you are. Biafrans are now standing gidigbam. No longer time. We are now on a celebration mood because we have broken the jinx. We have broken that barrier, that strong and powerful eyes. We have broken it. Let us continue to donate. You have now seen that your donation is making an impact. Because of time, I don't have to continue. Our sisters, tutors, and Obi, my sister, and MID, they have all said it. Even Uncle Denamba, they have said it all. So, my people, I thank you all for standing your grounds. We have to continue to celebrate, and we have to continue to make them cry. Keep calling Shetima, the terrorist, the man that formed terrorist group with Gumi and Buhari, Malami and Pantami. Keep calling their names. They want us to be fighting within ourselves while their name will be hidden. No. In my program, I will always call the names of those who are terrorizing Nigeria and Biafra and Oduduwa. We are 3 nations. It's the Hausa land, Igbo land, and Yoruba land. That's the 3 ethnic groups there. The 40 United States of Biafra. We are not in their territory. They are the ones coming to look for us. And when they come, we will see them. But unfortunately, we don't see them when they are going. So God, after Madam Bao, the next is Adandiocho. We have a lot of evidences against her to bring her down to her knees so that when men are talking, she will keep quiet. Thank you so much. And I wish to see all of you next on the American Town Hall. Thank you so much. God bless Biafrans. God bless Onyendu. Bless
Thank you.
our
Thank you, Mama. The time has really approached on the my host. I don't know if you can give 1 million just 2 minutes because it's already time now. Thank you, ma.
No, we still have like 30 minutes. Oh. We'll end by
Oh, okay,
6.
okay. Oh, okay, okay, all right. Okay, all right. 1 million over to you. Over to you.
This are way word just plenty for my mouth like this. Hey, reach my turn. They can't beg for 2 minutes.
Musa, Musa,
I
come
better not
here.
vex. I think go
Musa,
back you.
Musa, come here. Musa. Ah, God. There is something that they used to say, small shit, it dey spoil nyash. Make una no vex for the manner, the way I take talk am, but now so it be. You see this thing where they say some people just dey for corner, they gossip. It dey shake mountain. And I can assure each and every one of us, say, the zoo are panicking. And this time around, they not go survive this one. So me, I not go like waste time, because we get important deal, important meeting to attend. That one I did very much important, because without that one,
Hello, hello, hello. 1 million.
yes,
1 million.
yes,
This hold on, just a minute.
okay,
Auntie Tuto, please, ma, with all due respect, ma. My space will be going off now. For you to have a backup, please engage 1 million as a co-host, ma. Thank you, ma. In case I just get tripped up,
Okay,
please.
I'll send co-host to 1 million now. Thank you so much. Thank you. So 1 million, get it now, okay?
all right, no problem. I will receive it immediately. I get okay. So you see, like so many people will come and tell you that okay, thank you very much. So you see, so many people will come and deceive you. They will come with their propaganda, telling you that BRGIE rented the hall. Is it Ogekere? I don't understand the meaning of all this nonsense propaganda, all this nonsense deceitful words that people are using. What is the meaning of this? Ogekere is an acting prime minister. He's an acting prime minister. Is under is a government. He's not working on his own. He's not acting on his own. So if the hall was rented, it's not Ogekere that rented the hall. It is BRGIE, Biafran government, that rented the hall. Let's assume. But because of that rented hall now, today now, all of you are having sleepless nights. The chief of terrorists, the vice president, that is the terrorist commander, is now in America. But the only thing is that is not to go to America. You can visit America maybe for going for your normal visiting. But you should try to go to the White House as well, just like the Biafra government in Israel has done. So you should try and also visit there, and let's see, maybe let's see. So maybe if he will be able to go in and come out, that's the or present anything. So those ones is not, we are not, they are, it is just you know, they have already failed. So there's no need. So all those ones, they are just panicking, running up and down, because maybe their advisor, I don't know the kind of advice, or maybe their lobbyists are not doing very well. So maybe he should go and lobby himself directly. So let's see what will be their outcome. So that one is by the way. So, but Biafrans, the main deal here is that we just need to remain focused and continue to do the needful. We all have seen the only responsibility that we have now is to fund. Is to fund all these achievements, all this progress that we are seeing, even though no matter anything that they are going to say, all these things are expected. But the assurance is that we are winning, and we must continue to do whatever we are doing. We must continue to do whatsoever that we are doing to make sure that we support this government, to make sure that we support our land. We are not just supporting, Mazi Oge Chukwukere. We are not supporting him. We are supporting our government. We are supporting our own. Anything that we are doing is for our own benefit. It's not just for one person. So this is something that we all should understand and do the needful. Tonight, we are having a town hall meeting as well. So I believe that each and every one of us will be there, to make sure that at least we do the needful. Whatsoever that we have is welcome. So as for those of you that we have, that we come and give, maybe you just want your name to be mentioned,
They will just come and give some. It's not that is not fair, because this thing we are doing is reality. Everything that we are doing is real. The kidnapping of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu today now is not a joke, and it's not something that any of us should joke with. He's not feeling fine today. It's something that we should be concerned about. And apart from that, our lives are at stake. They are killing our people. They come in with their armor tanks and all these things. So, and we need a resistance, because there's nobody to speak for us. There's nobody to hear us. There's no way the world can hear our voice without we resisting these aggressors, these terrorists that are coming to our land. So the only possibility now has been the only hope is the Biafra Liberation Army. There's no any other security outfit in Biafra land that is in charge or that is responsible, of making sure that they are defending our land. There is no any other one apart from Biafra Liberation Army. Is it the Bubago? Is it the Udogachi? Is it who? Which vigilante? Is it all those untrained bandits that is everywhere that you want to rely? That you are relying on? If it is for all those bandits, by now the Fulani and the army, the terrorist army, they would have taken over everywhere. But because of the Biafra Liberation Army, because this Biafra Liberation Army, they are well trained. These are armies. These are not just vigilantes. These are not just group of boys. These are well trained with experience, with rules of engagement and everything. So these are the men match with the Nigerian terrorists and the Nigerian army, will be it whatsoever. But based on the effort and the support that we have given to them, that they will be able to, to deliver. So, but if we continue to ignore and continue to remain reluctant, I don't know what we are expecting to see. I don't know what we want to see. Haven't they killed us enough? Haven't they done enough? Haven't they intimidated us enough? If not for nothing, the injustice being met on our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, is it not enough lesson for each and every one of you? Even those wicked, evil ones, those saboteurs, is it not enough lesson for you to learn? Look at what Nigeria did. They went to Kenya, kidnapped somebody like Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, which each and every one of us claim that we believe in, we love him. They kidnap him, and they are telling each and every one of us that there is nothing that we can do, that we cannot do anything, that any day that any of us stand up and say we want to fight for our right, we ask for justice, that you will see what will happen to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, that the worst is going to happen to us. As if that was not enough, since all those whites, since they kidnapped Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, they have been coming to our land to commit havoc, killing our people, intimidating us, picking our youths from homes and everything. If not for the intervention of the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Defense Force, intensifying their efforts to make sure they put every measure with our little effort and with our little support, despite the propaganda and the sabotage. These so-called useless terrorists, they can no longer penetrate our land, pick our youth from their homes, and go away, go scot-free just like that anymore. We all can see all these things. Now, what are we waiting for? They call them different names. They call us different names. They tag us this, they tag us that. But still yet, even the judgment from Finland has already vindicated us. And still yet, are we not getting the point? Are we not getting the point? Are we not getting the point? This is the time. There is no any other time. It will be so sad that we were unable, having these great men and women, volunteers of our land, who have volunteered themselves with experience to engage these criminals, these terrorists that have come to. We deal with whosoever. Just give them the support so that by their own mouth, by themselves, let them begin to report, let them begin to speak, let them begin to cry. It is not we that will be shouting every time. Let them begin. There is a manner, there is a way that we are going to deal with these people. We can do it. These great men and women that are guiding our land, our Biafra Liberation Army, they can do it. If we can do what is needed, and we can do it, we have the numbers, we have the money, we have all it takes. But out of hypocrites and wickedness, sentiments, we allow few individuals to continue to infiltrate virus among us. And some of you will give them attentive ear, delaying and allowing these atrocities to continue to happen, instead of us to use this opportunity that we have to showcase what we can do. We are sleeping. Is it when after doing all these things now, tomorrow now, maybe they just call us now to round table and say, okay, now we are fed. I go, everybody this one. Then you will expect me, you will not be happy without dealing with these people, without dealing with both the saboteurs and all this Fulani Janja, without giving them dealing with them to the manner that they must to use their mouth to report, to shout, say, hey, look at what they are. That is, if you cannot do that, I don't think that we are at the point. This is an avenue of revenge. This is revenging. We must revenge those 5 millions of Biafrans that they have been killing those for no reason. This is the only thing that can give them justice. We need to bring our money, support this liberation army, give them everything that they want, and make sure that anytime these people penetrate, they can never ever not that they, after dealing with some, they will not come out and report that says some even went back. No one will go back. Let me yield my mic now. Thank you, Mazi Holland.
I can't hear anyone again.
Someone was saying hello.
Okay, it's Holland. I cannot hear anyone. Sorry.
Okay, I will bring you down, Holland, and bring you up again. 1 million, continue if you still have anything to say.
My sister, as I hear hello, I thought that my time is up, because the kind of rage that is in me,
You see,
our people
hold
really need to understand.
Hold on, 1 million. You see how it looks like to interject? It always demoralize someone. You just lose your line of thought. You see? Uh-huh. Go ahead. 1 million. Yeah, bring back yourself. Reorganize.
As for me, I cannot lose my line of thought. It's just that the reason why I am talking like this is because I am not I'm not in the class of all these criminals that have been
Continue.
embezzling money with the blood of our innocent Biafrans. The advantages that we have, if we cannot make very good use of it, because our eyes are open. Our eyes are open. We understand. Everybody knows. Nobody can come and tell you that your brother, our army, that they will come and tell you that that your army are the one committing insecurity in your land. Nobody will tell you that, and you will now fold your hand and you will not say, when you now see Udogachi, you now see Akodo, you will not see Ebubaturu and all these criminals, all these bandits that these criminal illegitimate governors has recruited. They will now miss them with some Fulani mixed blood, those evil ones, the worst evil criminals. They will not give them uniform, give them gun, and they will be parading with new healers. When you see those ones, you will respect yourself. But when you get any information that Biafra Liberation Army is around, they are there to make sure that they deal with all these criminals, these touts, these bandits that are intimidating you. You will be the first person that we go and sabotage and say this is where they are. What are you going to gain? You will be the first person to go and sabotage, because sabotage is in your blood. And those of you that allow yourself to be recruited among all these touts, all these bandits, I don't know what is your aim. I don't know what is your plan. I don't know the criminal you are looking for in Biafra land. I don't know the insecurity you want to fight. The people that are bringing insecurity are the people that you are going to work with. The people that are destroying you, the people that are killing you, the people that are worsening your situation. And you know, not as if you don't know. But one thing is for sure, the Biafran Liberation Army are there for the Biafran people. They are there legally. But any other security outfit apart from the Biafran Liberation Army in Biafran territory, Biafran resistance fighters, Biafran defense forces, they are bandits. They are all bandits. That is what they are. And if you find yourself among them, again, you understand? because we have, I cannot remember the last time the de facto government in the homeland have uplifted this the sanction that they gave, that I mean the eviction of every Janjaweed, every Nigerian operation or any Nigerian terrorist armed forces or anything that they are carrying, anyone carrying gun, including their courts, including their what is the other this thing, including their barracks, all those things. They are not, as long as they don't function. No, if you are a Biafra and you are a Biafra land and you think that when you move from here to here, you see police and you see police station, or you move from here to there, or you are hearing OBs, you are hearing this one. For you're supposed to, there's one thing that's supposed to be always in your mind. You're supposed to know inside you that those things no longer exist, even though that they are there for now, but they no longer exist because they are all illegal. And that is the reason why I will still repeat it again. Always stay far away from any checkpoint. If you are hawking, if you are selling anything, stay away from any army barrack. Stay away from any checkpoint, because any time can be 6 o'clock. All those people you are seeing, they are all terrorists and they are illegal in Biafra land. Any time can be 6 o'clock. So that warning has never been repeated. So do not say you did not hear, because this time around the game is really, is stepping up. And another warning to the Nigerian Janjaweed, the terrorist states. You see, the release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never be negotiated. And all of you that ganged up and to kidnap him, all of you will pay. None of you will go scot-free. And if you think that you can be jumping from one place to another to try to see how you can create another thing, or do another thing, or one thing or the other, you have failed on arrival, because this is going to be your last bus stop. We promise you. And if you think that maybe you are trying to do one or two, we are more than millions. You cannot stop us. We are everywhere. We are more than millions. You cannot stop us. So the best thing is for you to do the needful. And if you refuse to do the needful, then be ready, just like as we are ready. You see, he who is already on the floor is not afraid to fall anymore. So we are ready for anything that is to come. So please, Biafran people, I am begging you, my people, we have to stand up and face the reality. We have to rise up to our responsibility. Our responsibility now is to fund our Biafran government in exile. Our responsibility now is not to be jumping from one platform to another, to be listening to gossip. If you allow yourself to fall into those categories, many of them are regretting themselves. They are regretting today. Many of them can no longer speak on the social media again. Those people who have deceived you for a very long time. Many of them, you do not hear their voice. You do not see anything about them. They have all gone underground. So the only government now that is standing, doing everything that is recognized legally, that is piloting, creating the awareness to make sure that our recognition is met, is the Biafran government in exile. And we all can testify to the activities, how this government has been, carrying us along and making sure that, our recognition is being met, according to the process. So please, the only thing we need to do for our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released, for each and every one of us, not only our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, many of our brothers that the Nigerian terrorist state has kidnapped for years, for decades, they must be released. It is through our support. It is through BRGIE. There is no any other entity. There is no any other government. There is nobody that is going to do it, that is doing it, or that is doing it apart from Biafran government in exile. So please, my people, there is no time anymore. The more we are delaying, the more danger we are putting ourselves, and it is not doing us any good. So we really need to step up ahead of these people. We really need to step up ahead of these monsters, because they are not ready to stop. They are not ready to even listen to us. They are not ready to obey anything. Even though now, maybe, for example, now the American government might even say, okay, do this or do that, or maybe they are not, they will even see that as an advantage to even increase their evil, because they already know how they are going to end. It is only you and I that's supposed to understand the mindset of these people, because the mindset that they are having is so you see what is happening in Hamas and all these places, with the kind of strike and attack that the Israel has dealt with these people. By now, if these people were human beings, they would have done the needful, and accept peace for peace to reign. Because if at all the Israelis are even asking for a peaceful place, not just because for their own interest, also for the interest of others as well. But these monsters, because they know the kind of crime and the atrocities they have done, they are evil. They are not even human beings. So there is no way they can give up. There is no way they can give up. There's nothing, there's no sanction, there's nothing at all. Even though there's nothing that you are going to do that they are going to give up. That is example of Nigerian government. For them to go as far to kidnap our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we Biafrans, we allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu under kidnapping. He stay in DSS dungeon for good 5 years till today, and we are still here begging our people to stand up to do the needful. Why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and many of our brothers that they kidnap are still inside the dungeon, where even some of them we don't even know where they are, and we are still here, reluctant. Some of us, and some people are listening to gossip. Some people are jumping from one place to another. It is very, very sad. It is very, very, very sad. It is true that freedom is not free. Freedom is not free. Freedom requires sacrifice. But at least there are many ways. There are many measures. There are responsibilities, that could be, implemented to minimize these casualties or this sacrifice, for our voices to be heard and for the needful to be done. It is because these people, they always come into our land. They come into our land, and the little we have, we used to defend ourselves. We used to defend the land, and that is why when they come, they always have the opportunity of even some of them going back. You understand? But if at all that we are really ready, and we give this Biafran Liberation Army this full support according to our capacity, even before we are going to begin to get our recognition and diplomatic tie. If we can do it, if we have given these people the support, I am telling you, there is no way by now that you will tell me that that the Nigerian terrorist army will be coming into our land, and at the end of the day, some of them will be going back. There's no way. And they will even have the opportunity to even come back and be towing their armor tank, and maybe carrying their body, the remaining terrorists on body bags. You see, so all these things are when they see all these things, they will go back, they will go and re-strategize, they will still come back. For so long now, all this one now we are doing now, trying to see if they try to stop the Biafran Liberation Army. Do you know what they will do? They will not even you, the innocent civilians. You know that they don't even report to any news, anything like that. They will tag all of you terrorists. And before you know it, they will wipe everybody. The one that will survive will be the one that will run away. That is what will happen. But the reason why that have never happened, the reason why they cannot penetrate, the reason why they cannot come and dance or Petro Python dance again, and it can never happen again in Biafra land, is because of Biafra Liberation Army. Do you think it's because of Udogachi? Do you think it's because of Ibubagu, the one that they are breeding? Who is our enemy? Is it not Nigerian Fulani terrorists? Is it not the Nigerian state, the Nigerian terrorist state that are our enemies? Anything under Nigeria, whether they bring it or Ibubago, Udogachio, whether Soludo, whether Hopus or Dimba, whether any of all these people, all these people, as long as they are under Nigeria, it's not as if maybe we hate our brother. It's not as if maybe we hate our own. But anything that is attached under that evil entity, that evil name, that you want to bring it in our land, you want to come and enforce it in Biafra land, and you are doing all those things, you want to come and mostly when you are carrying out all those activities with impunity in our land, then you think that we, the Biafran people, will accept that. We will see that and continue to keep quiet. It can never happen. So this is the reason why the Biafran Liberation Army are there. And all these criminals that I have just mentioned, they are not among us. Because if they are, by now, they would have all resigned. They would have all resigned. But tomorrow, they are still the one that will still come out and tell you, come and vote for them for another election. Since all this while, even till today, you have governors, you have all these things. Look at what is happening in Biafra land. What have they said? Have they come out to give any official statement concerning what is going on in Okigwe? They cannot do that because they understand they understand that they are the architectures of the insecurity of these terrorists, of all these things that is going on. They cannot report it. They cannot say anything concerning that. So if our people have seen all these things and refuse to identify their enemies by themselves, and tomorrow somebody will come and tell you that Commander Gento is your enemy, just imagine. Somebody will come and tell you as a Biafran that our Biafran Liberation Army, they are not kidnappers. Then you will not believe that. The only people, this army that have stood their ground, making sure that the evil that these people has planned against us, making sure that the 2 billion naira that Ale Monyema gave to the terrorist Nigeria, that Ale Monyema have not even brought out to even see how he can even help our poor market women to even build a good 2 billion naira. Do you know what it can do? Ale Monyema have 2 billion naira to give to Nigerian terrorist state to come and oppress his own people. But go to his village, there is no good market with electricity. But 2 billion naira will be able to build a very standard, at least little commercial accessible, markets for the public that will benefit the people, that will uplift the people. But instead, he have this evil money, this blood-sucking, devilish money to give to Nigerian terrorists to come and intimidate us. After dealing with Nigeria, after dealing with Biafran Liberation Army, you yourself that is clapping for them, you, all this mugu that does not even have sense to think. Do you think that you will be the one that will be left? Is Ale Moyema living in Okigwe? Is Ale Moyema, is any of his family living in Umulolo or Ako? They are not there. You don't even know him. You don't even know them. You only see Ale Moyema on TV. This is something you people don't ask. After dealing with all those people, are you that is vulnerable? You that is nothing. Are you the one that they are going to leave? Do you think that the kidnapping? Okay, some people that went to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do? Even you yourself, everybody know their judge, their court have vindicated that he have done nothing wrong. So is it not the same manner that they will still come and deal with you? You that nobody even know. If they buy you now, nobody will hear you. Nobody will hear it. If not for Biafran government in exile, maybe if not for Biafran, the existence of Biafran government in exile, all the atrocities that they have been committing in Biafran land, there is no platform, there's no media that will make it, that will take it up, apart from Biafran government and their media. So if you don't support your own, you will allow other medias, even when they kill you, they will come, they will tag you criminal. They will bring. When last did we see them come into Biafra land and kill any youth, or maybe arrest any youth the way they have been arresting innocent youth? They will now drop what is it? They will now drop a rusted pipe. They will drop some nonsense machete and all these things gone, and they will say they are IPOP or they are this or that. Have you when last did you see those nonsense again? It is because the Biafra Liberation Army have stepped up their game, even with the little effort, the little contribution that we have been doing, to make sure that these people does not come into our land and go scot. They know what is happening to them, because anytime they come with armor tank, so they know what is happening to the armor tanks. I'll use my mic here because I think our time is really up. Thank you very much, my host. Our people, please, funding is the key. Funding and your support is the key. We are winning. Thank you very much. God bless us. See you in the in the town hall meeting.
Thank you so much, 1 million. You see, this is how this life is. When something is about to end, it will become more interesting. Thank you so much for that submission. You've really spoken at length to Biafrans, and that is how it's supposed to be. Yeah, Biafrans, I want to appreciate each and every one of you that tune in, and I want to appreciate my co-host, 1 million, and Holland, and all the speakers. MID, we missed you. We're happy to hear your voice again. Mama Betty and Obi Chicago, the energy booster. Thank you so much. Hey, Toti, there was no time to hear your voice. All of us gathered here. Yes, so thank you for tuning in. Yeah, we have to stand very, very strong in unity and then put all these saboteurs behind us and forge ahead. It is true that some of them are, they are so dumb, like one idiot here, Ogodo woman. After crying to Rabu Fulani to help him sell his mug, ever since I knew this man, it's all about mug, mug, mug. Every time he comes to social media, he's crying about mug. And now, I just want to tell him that he's an idiot because he has the privilege to have access to Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi in Canada, and he doesn't understand the meaning, the difference between congressional briefing and congressional hearing. So, Godama, you are an idiot, and I'm very happy that we have somebody from Canada, Sister Eunice, who has sense. We have somebody like Kashmir who have sense. We have somebody like Sister OJ who have, they're all in Canada with you, and they are so different from you because you are an idiot. They all know the difference between congressional briefing and congressional hearing. I don't blame you, Ogoda man. You are a fool because the woman that you are following, you are washing her pants. Because if you have brain and you are a man with two balls, you will not come out and tweet this kind of disgrace, and you disgrace your entire generation. I don't blame you because the only thing you know is mock, and that is the only spelling that you know. Mock in the morning, mock in the afternoon, mock in the evening, mock at night. Go and study. Even Biafrans in the homeland, they know the difference between congressional briefing and congressional hearing. They can now differentiate because it is this your type that will confuse Biafrans who wants to be confused. Because even if you don't know what you are tweeting, how will you educate others? You think this is embassy that you guys went in this and mantle flag. Upon that, Seven Ngozi did not invite you. You couldn't go. This is a total different thing. And it was congressional briefing with all the logistics that was provided for us. He's saying here, where are the US Congress? Is your papa a US Congress member? Idiot like you. Is your mother a US Congress member? You are an idiot. Go back to school. Go back to school. You don't have, nothing is inside that your brain. That is why you don't have hair on your head. Olodo coconut head. Go and study. Don't come here and disgrace your entire generation. It is a shame. How would they feel seeing you disgracing yourself like this? I don't blame you. All of you, you are the same, including your madam. She has dumped you now. Why didn't you go and collect your whistle? Idiot.
That Ogodo man have math order. He have math order. Be careful if you are listening to him. Be careful. Be careful. Very dangerous one. Ogodo woman.
Imagine him using our picture, these handsome, eloquent men and women that sat comfortably to take this beautiful picture. He's saying, where are the US Congress? You are even opportune to be in Canada.
As
You
far
know
as
better.
Maazi Ogechukwu Nkere,
Mm.
you know, nothing will be ever be good in their eye. Everything will just be like that in their eye. That is their problem. But that will be their problem. So it is only left for those Biafrans that will allow themselves to be cheaply, deceived by all these mad odor people. These people that are irrelevant. These people that cannot even give you even 1 cent. They can never give you 1 cent. I am telling you, this kind of criminals, if you meet them on the road, and it happens to be that you are stranded or somehow, These criminals, we never even look at your face. These are evil people. And if you allow yourself to be deceived, but that is the reason why I'm very, very angry about our people, because these things, if you will check it, if you will look at it very well, you will know naturally that these people are just, they are enemies of progress. So, and there's no even need for you to even give them attention. By now, these people would have get lost totally. But sometimes, some people still follow them. I don't still add them, because me, I block so many of them because they are irrelevant. Because the reason why I block them, because I don't want the genuine people that are already following what I'm doing to come and see those people, maybe their nonsense comment and start spin. That is why I block them, so that nothing will connect us with them. You understand? That is why sometimes I block them. We know where we will meet in the public. So that is it. These people are very, very evil, my sister.
Yeah, he's an idiot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's just move. Hey, brother Afamo, we are about to close to move for fundraising town hall meeting. Oh my God, just 1 minute. So let me give you 1 minute so that we end the space. We have passed the time we are supposed to end. This is always the problem. Yala, Afam, are you there? I've sent you the mic. Please, 1 minute. Oh, where are you? Hey.
He's here. Oh, he's here.
Okay, Afam, 1 minute, please, so that I can end the space before Information Minister will suspend us. Afam, you have the mic, please. 1 minute.
Egbe igwe ọkwa nke nwa ka anyị na-agba ihe
It's
a.
not.
Open your
Is
mic.
it? Sorry, I thought it
Yes,
was Afam. Yeah, you have
please,
1 minute. Please go
please
ahead.
save our time.
Ana m ekene na onye ọbụla biko anọ m na moto na ọjọọ ka m kene unu isi ike unu hapụnụ ọgọdọmana ọ ya na-eme ka ọ chọrọ ime maka na ifele onweghị ifele adịghị n'ihu anyị pụrụ ifu na-eme jisi na ike anọ m na bọs wee na saịdị m biko jisi na ike thank you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Even self, I mute
Even
all your
self,
mic.
I
Okay.
mute all your mind.
Auntie
Okay.
Tutos, she said he
Auntie
was just only sending his greetings to us. That those of us that I did not hear what he said, that we should leave the Ogodo woman, that he does not have shame, is a shameless woman. So he just only say sending his greetings to us, that he is in a public transport. So thank you very much.
Okay. Oh, that is a spirit. Thank you, Ebe Igwe. And I was busy calling Afam. You know, Afam has a new account that the names look familiar or similar with this one. Try Afam, sleep well or wherever, wherever you are. Okay. Thank you so much, dear friends. It was a great day.
Tutor,
Hey,
Sister
hey.
Tutos, just pardon me some seconds. Um, yes, thank you, dear friends. There is a correction I want us to take from this moment concerning this Ogodo, something Ogodo. It's better to call him Ogodo boy because saying Ogodo woman is trying to uplift him too much. Better to say Ogodo boy. Because for a man, if a man behaves like a small somebody that is not matured, we call that man boy. you know. So because when we were forming this government in exile, he was one of those that were not listening to the academical level of the sample that our PM brought concerning our passport. He criticized the word Iwerina. It was Ogodo boy that did that thing. So, just for our people to understand that those that are using business mentality into this struggle can never understand. All these people will use chat, doing using our for content creation. All of them always fails. All of them always fails. So somebody that is taking his business, you know, as a means of participation into the struggle always fails, just like Ogodo boy. That's what I wanted to say, although it might not be understood by this time I'm saying it now. But knowing that that man is not qualified to be called Ogodo woman, because is it a woman that is giving us problem now? I didn't mean that he has a sense up to that woman. I would have understood that the woman is leading them to hellfire. So it's better to say Ogodo boy. And the two, to crown it all, people should stop using this struggle as business ideology, but it is a selfless sacrifice. If you don't have, pray for those that have. But don't use the struggle as a means of economic exchange or as super chat, as content creation. So that's what the spirit of a Biafra asked me to say in this Arco Temporalis. God bless you in nomine pater, filius, et spiritus sancti.
Thank
Thank you for
you,
the
thank
opportunity.
you, thank you, Academic Kindness. Thank you. We love to hear your voice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Biafrans, thank you so much. How many days we've been together? Tomorrow is the beginning of a new week. But right now, our town hall meeting is about to start. I really appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate the listeners, because if you are not here, who will we be talking to? We'll be talking to the A. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, all the ministers that attended. Thank you, all the speakers. Thank you, the co-hosts. Thank you for internet, because if it was kicking us out, we would not be here. Thank you so much. I love you. I will end this space now. Let's